Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm dropping the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break the me, myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drip, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drip, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules. Guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. When it's ties in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle. The top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life 'cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Can't roll no bottom, rolls through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Can't roll no bottom, rolls through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched.
been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the play.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
They run, Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies Vikings not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Kaepernick going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. The 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
2nd and 9.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. He's going to get this one down to Cook. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
First down, Vikings.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Herb Smith Jr., his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Bailey got the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dobbs. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Dobbs. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
7. Britton Colquitt.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Eric Ebron, 46 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Steelers 21,
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, past the 20, and finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there on the catch and run, 71 yards. They'll run with Cook, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2.
They'll run for it with Cook, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Delvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Bailey. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down. Dobbs forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Quickly to Thielen here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
Kaepernick's pass.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Dobbs. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 45-yard.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
41-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, Kaepernick. Smith catches left side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Kaepernick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Check. Lucky. Lucky, 18. Coming to you.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On On second down, here's Kaepernick. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And that is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Vikings.
2nd down and goal. Dobbs. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Chris Boswell.
From 6 yards away. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Chris Boswell to kick off for
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Well, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
He's across midfield.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle to Smith. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. They're now in Pittsburgh. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing now is Kaepernick. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Steven Nelson. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
on the ground. This is Williams. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33.
Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for them. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Again, it's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Going up top and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mike Hughes. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Kaepernick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down, Vikings.
Again, it's Kaepernick. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now this throw caught left side. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Kaepernick to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And he fires one, but incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He's going to go up top again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. That one looks like he'll throw here. Completion here to Claypool. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Dobbs. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
First down, Vikings.
One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10, and that will write a finish to this ball game.